WWE superstars say they will achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000, but little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had The Rock thrive while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? We now know that
the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Roll up here. And that was only a one.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE. Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did. Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them. Oh, impact to the stomach. Hellacious power slam.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's a delusion. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
And the situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What is
on a mission now?
Turns it around. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud. From the apron, face, meat floor. I think I see a few teeth on the floor. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipate. No! Throwing those steps with such disregard for their opponent. A show of confidence from Rikishi. There's nothing off limits?
Nope. Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
Austin firing up the crowd. They're ready to see him raise a little hell. Oh man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, what a sidewalk slam.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi. All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now. Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer. Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. God, gets put into the barricade. Great awareness from Austin. Shoulder tackle. self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Incoming. Uh-oh. Whoa, look out. Like a heat-seeking missile hit the target right on the mark. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here.
Power slam.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi's driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
The cover. Oh, kick out at two.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the Rattlesnake out.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
Rikishi driver.
Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
There's two. Rikishi somehow defangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400. A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is...
Social media is buzzing, as it always is when this title is defended.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style. Umaga fends that off.
He's making his way to ringside now. Spinning heel kick.
Amazing. Exhibiting the quickness of a superstar half their size. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Driven into the steel steps. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
From the...
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Clubbing forearm. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stay up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Down in a hurry. That's using your head. And retaliates with a counter.
Oh, missed connection.
Oh, man. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Umaga exerting his dominance.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Boom! Good defense from him. And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. Into the pinfall for the victory. And he kicks out of the pin and won.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Uppercut.
Clothesline hits its mark. Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have.
Say what they call Big Match John.
And the greatest of all time, John Cena, the 16-time world champion.
Man, the champ with the pin.
Kick out after one from the challenger.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Neck is trapped.
Into it. Nice takedown.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his blood.
Telegraph that.
Clothesline.
Boom. He got out of dodge just in time.
Nice hip toss. Put into the corner. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop. Attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. Belly to belly.
Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down Cena. This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Makes the cover. We almost had a new champion.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out. John Cena.
To the dustman. Perfect execution from the champ.
Kick out. Still has hope.
Somehow, this title is still up for grabs.
From the middle rope. Oh, gosh. For the title.
And the glory.
Shoulders down. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-Minute Warning, initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel in brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so
from the top. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. Akam with a course correction.
Uh-oh, full Nelson.
Reverse STO. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Big splash.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feed.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
And that blow has him wavering.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe. Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Into a German. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
And Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor, representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call it equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. And now, boom, kick to the face. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Kicks out.
So close. That could have been it.
Man. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
And Jamal looked out of his element on that one.
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon. Taking flight. Oh, clubbing blow. Ooh.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Oh, bulldog.
One-handed.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Headbutt! What a headbutt! Vicious.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Ooh. Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Getting him right into the...
Oh, the table's being set up. Oh, my goodness, please stop! Razor gets fended off.
Big clothesline.
Ooh, getting clubbed by the axe handle. Dropping the elbow. Oh, right into a counter.
He avoids the contact.
Locked in. Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just blasted a final estimate.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How the hell do you kick out of that? I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
And the heaviest hitter in the arsenal was not enough. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
And now he's back into the ring.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all...
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another. Face full of turnbuckle.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school, perched up top,
launched right out of the ring. A diving knee drop.
Shoulder tackle.
Ooh. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's it's a yard sale.
He's heading back to the ring.
Where's Rosie going now? Oh, boy! From way up, uses the edge of the knee. Already he's taken on some damage.
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
Stop right to the belly. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Looking stunned here, guys. Oh, from the rope.
Cover. Could this be it?
He makes the save.
Better late than never.
From the top. Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. Punch right in the head. Sliding into the ring now. Hard landing. Watch the hardcore style. 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Into the choke slam. And a beauty. Just escapes defeat.
Right through the table.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere.
Razor gets fended off. Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
And he now slides back into the ring. Oh no. Driving down. Flying. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Wasting no time. Into the cover.
Up and over, all the way to the floor.
Rose
From the heavens. Nice for the win.
2. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes.
We got 3-minute warning in the Office of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Oh, Akam with a course correction.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Oh, ouch. Oh, look at mounting, and now the punch is hammering away.
Ruthless.
Look at this assault.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Also looks like Akam is busted open now. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's it's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Big splash.
And that has to knock all the wind out of you.
Oof. Boom, what a kick. Akam avoids the attack. Shoulder tackle.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down. And pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Into the ring again now.
Switched it up and hit the DDT.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
The ladder. Things are about to get very interesting and dangerous.
And Rosie and Jamal are representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
With authority.
Oh, come on. Just take it back in the ring. Pretty please.
Say a little louder, Saxton. I don't think I heard you. Ooh, a direct headshot. Just
Kick to the face.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
And referee cuts off the count in 1.
This is where great cardio makes all...
Nice scoop roll up. All the way into the cover. He got the shoulder up in time.
He's still got more left in the tank.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations. A show of confidence from Rosie. Bam!
Oh, did you hear the sound that made? Back into the ring now.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome. He's able to slip away from that.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes...
Looking to put the match away here. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Oh, my God. This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just keep upping the ante on each other.
And that brings Rosie's attack.
Effective dodge there.
Clothesline! From the heavens, splash from the top.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Boom! That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. One is going to play hard, but will increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Carmella has her hands on it.
The contract is in her grasp. She's taking things to the floor here. Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Trying her best to fight out of harm's way. Oh, toss across. Power slam.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Rapid fire Samoa drop.
You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
And Carmella proving to have a pretty solid game plan here. Shows great wherewithal there.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. The contract that can change lives hanging above the rim. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Quick thinking from Tamina. That's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I don't think it goes beyond any gray area. Set hard into the corner.
Running hip attack. What impact.
Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalia. And then back to Charlotte.
From behind. Back suplex.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, solid kick across the back.
And Becky gets caught by an effective attack there.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
Oh, stop.
Big time glove lock. Good grief.
Once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts her speed up the ramp.
Oh, man.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella from the top. Are you kidding me?
And there's the takedown.
And then back to Natalia.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through. Super kick. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Oh, and a double axe handle. Incredible height. Lift it up. What's next? Powerbomb. She's being derailed here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is defense to start breaking down.
Setting up the ladder, set.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Working on the hook here.
All has to be talking right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Tugging and grabbing and doing everything to get it down.
Up on the ladder and throwing hands.
This could end badly.
She's in place. Can she end this here? She's stretching for a grasping at victory. And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Becky really in danger there. Doing some more damage right to her rib area. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. And once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up. Sent to the corner.
Running hip attack. What impact.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
She goes under the ropes, back inside. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for the code of silence submission. It's locked in.
And you still need to...
And she releases her own. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Gut wrench suplex. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase and become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the brief. Soaring!
Oh, bad landing.
That's not what she had planned. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
I really hope it doesn't get more hazardous than this. throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And she slides her back to the mat. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. Reaching.
So close to victory. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Ooh!
The elbow connects.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
Ooh! And let's fall victim to some big impact there.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Oh, my God. Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Oh, clothesline.
Now Carmella.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
Headed back into the ring.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Look out!
Nice reverse. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Boom!
Natalya looks like she's down and out.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Tamina's absolutely wrecked.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. The Queen has put his opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. She's reaching for it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring. Carmella trying to snatch the contract.
History in Bella's hands.
Just fingertips away now.
Up handle suplex.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
There goes Carmella into a rough landing. Moves it around. Steel chair. And there was some force on that move. That chair projected right to their face. Up low to the back of the neck. facing her competition's wrath.
Natalya must only be thinking one thing, the need to finish this as soon as possible.
The noise surging through this arena is ridiculous.
It's the echoes of the universe witnessing a war. The Queen just unleashed her royal wrath on Becky.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure 4.
She's been slowed down yet again.
And all of this.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. Every time you climb that ladder, you hope it's the last time.
Certainly isn't getting any safer up there.
Listen to this place. It's electric. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's stretching, but can she get a break?
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Straining to get this thing down.
You gotta do everything you can at this point.
Shinbreaker!
Oh, God. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position. Big boot.
Up the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
And just look at the damage to Charlotte's face after that shot.
Carmella planted one there. Elbows to the face, elbows to the temple.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Crucial offense executed perfectly.
They have to go big or go home in a ladder match, and they just went huge.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for the code of silence.
She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her. Let's go in her submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Look at this. Pusher. Perfect backbreaker. Big clothesline. Trying to kiss her. And Natalya still able to get on the attack.
It is scratching and clawing time if Tamina wants to stay in this.
Saw the opening and turned it into a jawbreaker.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. And a stiff shot to her core there.
Sit out powerbomb. Oh, man.
Has to find a way out of this. Turn it on a flapjack. She's taking some time now to set that ladder up. Producing a trampling.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Utilizing the unforgiving steel of the ladder. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Oh, no. Here we go.
This could be the biggest risk of the night.
Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time?
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
He's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
You got to pick up your teeth in the third row.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Sweaty palms making this difficult.
And taking aim right at the midsection with this offense.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. She's going for it. She certainly is. She can do it.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Running power slam.
Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
Got the submission.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
Becky's reaching from the top.